guys, it's Tracy from GrizzlieKnits, and this is episode 25. Welcome if you're new. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I almost wasn't going to do an episode this week because I don't have any finished objects, but I have a lot to show you still because I've been making progress on things that I've done, and I actually started a few new things. So I thought, why not? It doesn't always have to be what I did. It could be what I'm doing. So hope everyone is well. I had a really nice day today, which I'm going to show you some footage later. I went to a knitting store, first time since 2019, in person. Not first time buying yarn. Oh no. But the first time in person, I went to the Knitting Loft here in Toronto. Oh, I'm from Toronto, Canada. That's where I am right now. Oh, guys. It was as magical as you think, but I'm going to show you things later, and I bought a few things too, so I'm going to show you that as well. Okay, we're going to start with my whips. I have a few. We'll start with my Anker's cardigan. It's in this little bag, my fringe bag, and I'm actually, Fibrebound is having a mal, or is it a cal? I think it's a cal. I'll write it down below. And it is the Anker's Obsessed Cal, yes. And I am going to join in on it and submit this little guy when it's done. So if you watched last week's podcast, I had issues and problems, but I think we are on our way. So this is it so far. And I was here last time, and now I'm here. So, I mean, you know, working away on the body. It's fingering weight yarn, so it's taking me a long time, but I think it's going to be really pretty and worth it. I also think I'm going to do kind of like a sleeve, like a 3/4 sleeve, or even possibly a little shorter than that, because it's so thin. Like, I think it'd just be a nice cover up for summertime and springtime. It's really not going to keep me that warm in my Canadian winter. But, yeah. And the yarn I'm using, the first part is a homespun house, which is absolutely gorgeous in Homestead. And then I'm merging it into, oh, this is an Akari. No. That's this one. This is Pearl Soho here. And I'll put this on my Ravelry page, and then I'm merging it into an Akari yarn for the trim. Yeah. So it's coming, and it's really nice to work on now that we're back on track. So that was my first whip. My second whip is my beautiful Bean and Olive Grown Up by Andrea Mowry. And I'm on the body of a lot of things, and I'm scared because for sleeves, I'm going to be working on I'm going to be on a lot of sleeve islands all at once. So that is making me very nervous, but okay, we're not there yet. This is my sweater. Whoops, put that in there. And it is coming along really well. So I'm on the body. I'm following it to a pattern exactly. And I did quite a lot, because if you look, I have one of my stitch markers. I was right here. I just slipped for sleeves, and now I did all that. That's not too bad. And this one I am going to do a long sleeve. I'm not sure if I'm going to follow the pattern, or I'm just going to knit straight and do a rapid decrease. I think that would look cute. And I'm going to try to make it a little more of a crop sweater, because I think that would look cute too. And the yarn I'm using is, the main body is Heartland from Michaels in, I think it's Grand Canyon. Yes, Grand Canyon. Loving it. So soft and nice. And then, oh, this was another Pearl Soho. I think it's called Teal Twilight. think that's what's called. And then that's just for the trim. And you guys helped me pick the color for that, and I love it. So that's working out well too. See, I'm happy. Everything's working out. Oh, I do have a sad story, a sad knitting story, but we'll save that. So that's number 2 sweater, and I have a 3rd sweater in this IKEA straw basket. Everybody loves an IKEA straw basket. And I'm doing a test knit for Autumn and Indigo in the Oak Creek Cardigan, which is kind of like what I'm wearing a little bit. I forgot to tell you what I'm wearing. This is my Comfort Fade Cardi by Andrea Mowry. That took me a long time, but I like live in it, guys. I love it so much. I wear it so much. Oh, and the yarn is Riverside Studio in Quebec, and it's incredible. Love it. Okay, so I explained last time that I had a lot of the Drops Melody left from my prop days, and I didn't have enough to do all in one color, so I picked 3 colors. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I can only find 2 colors. It's super soft and very fluffy. That little girl in Despicable Me, the one that goes, you know, he's so fluffy, isn't that what she says? It goes through my mind every time. So, oh, we're a little tangled. You know, let me put this down so I can show this properly. Wow, it looks even more fluffy on camera. And here it is. So far it's going really well. It's a wonderful pattern. I think it's going to be really great. Here's the back. And so this is where I was. Again, one of my stitch markers. This is one of my Surrounded by Nature. It's like an autumn stitch marker. I thought it looked so cute on that. So yeah, I mean, it's taking me a while, but like once I focus, like it goes pretty well. This is how fuzzy it is. Yeah, it's going well. And then I think probably what will take me a long time is you pick up, just like for this, you pick up the button band, which is not a button band, and the collar. So that'll probably take me a while. And I'm actually kind of scared because the stitches aren't that defined. I hope I don't run into snags. Stay tuned for the snags that I'll probably run into. But anyway, it's going well. And I think I have like a month. So fingers crossed. I'm just gonna take a little drink. It's my new water bottle because I don't drink enough water. So I got a new water bottle. Okay, so that was like I was working most of the time on these 3. And then where the sad story came in, I'm not even showing you it because I don't like it. And it's very embarrassing. I made a sock I hate. I don't know what happened. The yarn was great. Oh, I know what happened. I started doing it and it was a pattern and the pattern didn't look good in this yarn. So I just ripped back and thought, oh, I'll do a shorty. And it had this like big cuff and then suddenly like this shorty part, and it looked really wacky and I didn't like it. And I thought, if I hate this sock, I don't want to make another one. So it ended. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to stress about a sock. So I started a new sock, as one does when they're sad about a sock. Oh, that's not it. So I just started this 2 days ago in my beautiful Jenna Rose bag, and she just did a shop update. So she has nice things. So what I thought, you know what? I'm not going to get fancy on myself. I'm just going to knit a vanilla sock because after a sad episode, sometimes you just need like a win. So I had this gorgeous yarn. Like, look at that. It's by Yarn Ink. I got it in a D-stash like a while ago called Under the Sea. It's just a sock yarn, but it's very pretty. And then in my stash, I just found this color, which I thought looked pretty. So I just plain knitting. I started it a few days ago and I'm already happy. Happier than I even ever was. That's it so far. But I think the colors are looking really cute, really nice. So I'm just doing plain and nothing fancy. So I've been working a little on that, not a ton. And sock camp is over. The crazy sock lady sock camp is over. I think I did 4 pairs, so that's not bad. I know some of you did like 10 pairs, 15 pairs. That's amazing. But I was pretty happy with 4 as kind of a new sock knitter. That was good. So what else did I do? Oh, I worked a little bit on my Northeasterly blanket in here, which I've talked about before. I am doing it in worsted weight or a DK weight or fingering weight. So I'm just putting things together to try to get the same weight, and it is going really well. I mean, it's a job. Like, it's gonna take me a very long time. So this is the Northeasterly blanket by Skeinanagians. And let's see where I was last time. I don't even think I showed it last time, so it's been a little while. So this is it so far. Oh, I really like it though. I think it's really pretty. And I was here. Oh, I was here. And so I just did this part. So it looks like that so far. I'm really liking it. And it's really nice, like just to pick up and do a row. And just like, you know, kind of like randomly-ish pick yarn. I'm trying to stay in subtle shades so nothing is like crazy. It's going really well. I'm really enjoying it. So I worked a little bit on that. And then I wanted to join in. There's so many cows right now and mals, and it's just so amazing. I talked about them last time, WeShareNeedles. They are a podcast from Arkansas, and they are 2 friends, and they are so much fun. And they are doing Show Us Your Muscles. Mal, make a long cow. See, I always forget that in part. I will put it there. I think it's a cow. So I never did, oh, wrong bag. I never did a Musselburgh when everybody did them. This is a pattern, and I don't have the pattern on me, but I will write down in the description box who it's by. And everyone said, oh, it's a little hard to get started. So I think that's what put me off. Like, I don't need more trouble. I don't want stress to start a hat. But then when they started this cow, and then I thought, everybody loves this pattern so much. Maybe I'll give it a try. And I did, and it wasn't bad at all. I went on, who did I go on? Oh my goodness. I think it was Very Pink Knits. And she has, you have to start like a pinhole cast on, which I'd never done before. And I got it, like it wasn't bad. And you start off with 4 needles, and then you work your way to your circular needles. And yeah, it's going really, really well. So this is it so far. And I'm doing it in some Knit Picks yarn that was graciously sent to me by Knit Picks, oh, quite a while ago. in their strolled tweed fingering weight. It's very soft. I really love this yarn. And here it is so far. I don't know who this will be for. I'm thinking one of my sons. And the one son I'm thinking of just got a van this year, like a camper van. And I found this little charm in my stash of charms of a camper van. I thought that was so cute. Anyway, and a heart because I love him. I don't know. He doesn't watch this. It's okay. Anyway, he watched at the beginning. He watched like 2 episodes, and then I think he's like, wow, this is all about knitting. She's not joking. And he like found something else to do. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it. It's just like socks. Like, it's great to take in the car. It's great to, like, while you're having a conversation with someone, pull it out because you do not have to look at all. Just knitting, knitting, knitting. You're knitting like a giant tube almost. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Now I know what all the fuss was about. And that's in my Sandy by the Lakeside little bag. That's so sweet. Okay, so that is all the knitting I've been doing. And then when I'm not knitting, apparently I'm buying because I've got a couple things to show you. Not like crazy. I'll start off, I did do a knit pick order. I blame WeShareNeedles because they bought Felici sock yarn. And I didn't know it was out, like they had new colors. So I, while watching them, put them on pause and got a couple of colors. But I was pretty good. I didn't get too many. So I got these. I thought they were super pretty. So this one, I think this one was called like Mermaid. Where are the names? Oh, Mermaid Tails. And this is Ocean Rose? No, Desert Rose. And I just got my eyes tested and they said my eyes were perfectly fine. So I don't know. Maybe I'll send this video to my optometrist. Anyway, love those. I'm not just going to like order 2 little things of yarn and pay shipping because that's silly. So you guys know I love City Tweed. It is one of my favorites, the DK. And I didn't have this color. So I got a couple balls of this color, 4 to be exact. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I love it. Oh, so pretty. And then, don't order yet, there was a sale going on. A sale. The Cotton Reflection DK weight, which I have not used yet. And really it looked like there was just all shades of blue. So I like blue. Blue's nice. So I got these 2. They look a little brighter in real, like on the camera, but they're really pretty. And if I put them with, they're really soft. If I put them with kind of like a neutral, I think it's going to look really pretty. So that was my knit picks order. And then today I went to the Knitting Loft. So I'm going to show you some video that I took. I have my progress keepers and my stitch markers actually in the Knitting Loft that are available for purchase on their website. So I wanted to give them my new fall and spooky collection, which is out in my Etsy shop. And for those of you who ordered or shared that new collection, thank you so much. That was amazing. And so I went with my friend, who I'll put a picture up, who started crocheting like in the spring. Like she'd never done it before. So she uses really bulky, I think she uses the Burnett bulky yarn or blanket yarn. And she'd only been to Michael's. So when I told her we're going to yarn shop, I was just so excited for her to see like what a yarn shop looks like, a real yarn shop. And the Knitting Loft in Toronto is, I have to say, the most gorgeous knitting shop I've ever been in my entire life. Of anywhere. Like, not that I've been in every knitting shop, but oh my goodness. The way she has it set up, The yarns she chooses, the colors are just incredible. And she does shipping online, so if you don't live in Toronto, don't worry, you can still buy. But I had to show some kind of like self-restraint. Like it was bad. So I allowed myself a few things. So I will show you those few things. So one thing I felt good about because I needed was more soap wash. I'm almost out of mine. So when I block or when I hand wash my knit socks, I soak them in this. So I got that. And then I didn't get a lot, guys, like a little tiny bag. I got a mohair in this beautiful color to put with one of my already skeins to make some kind of hat. So I've wanted to do that for a while. And this is Jacquard Kids Setup, which I've never really heard of before. They had gorgeous colors, but I picked this. It's like, it's not showing up that well. It's kind of like this beigey pink. And I must have been in a very beigey pink mood because I got 2 skeins of, this is the Quince & Co. And I think the color's Phoebe or the type is Phoebe, and I'm not so sure. But this is it. It's beautiful. It's very, very soft. And what I think I'm going to do with this is a shawl. So I think it would be really pretty. And I realized I have never done a one-colored shawl before. I always have at least 2 colors in my shawl, or like speckled or something. And sometimes you just want like one color. Like you're wearing maybe something with more than one color in it and you don't want too much going on. So I thought this is perfect. There's a couple of shawls that I have in my Ravelry. That would be perfect. So I want to cast that on really badly. Anyway, so that's all I bought because I have other things coming in the mail. So next episode, maybe I'll have more to show, but I didn't want to go crazy. I wanted to be really good. So that was it. It was a beautiful day. It was so nice just to go out with a friend to a yarn shop, and then we got a coffee afterwards. It felt so normal and so nice, and just a day to cherish. Anyway, I think I'm done, and I just wanted to pop in and show you everything I've been working on, and hope everyone is doing really well. And thank you for coming back and leaving your beautiful comments. I always love hearing them. And yeah, that's about it. So take care and tell me what you're knitting. I want to hear down below. That'd be really nice. And I will link everything I've talked about in the description box. So have a really good couple of weeks, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.